There seems to be a fundamental flaw in the creative industry, one that I think doesn't get talked about very often, and it causes a lot of stress and problems for everyone involved. And what I'm talking about is a lack of shared purpose. So the way that it usually works is you have a creative team will come together, so that's people on the client side, the boss, the project manager maybe the project manager on the design agency or the creative agency's side. Maybe you have designers, maybe you have developers, maybe you're building an app or a website or something like that. And more often than not, in my experience, these teams never really talk about what's actually important, the thing that they're actually trying to achieve. If you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Designers want to be creatively fulfilled. So do programmers, so do copywriters, they've got things that they want to achieve in their own life. They've got their own goals. Project managers on either side of the coin, whether that's on the development designer side or whether it's on the client side, whoever it is, they're interested in project running smoothly, in things happening on time. And obviously the bosses on either side, they've got their eye on the finances. They're interested in making money from this project. So what appears to be missing, from my perspective, is a shared purpose, a shared set of goals that this team is trying to actually achieve. And when a team lacks that sense of purpose and clarity on the project that they're working on, tensions can arise. Ego creeps in. They said this, we said we'd do that, no we didn't, we weren't sure from the offset what actually was trying to be achieved here. And I genuinely believe that if more teams, when they got together to deliver and work on these projects, if they could coalesce around a real shared purpose, then you're going to get much better results. People are going to work together better, the ego will just dissipate. It will dissipate in the face of this purpose that we're all trying to, this goal that we're trying to achieve. And projects are going to come in on time and within budget. And hopefully at the end of it, people are going to be happy because they've managed to achieve that shared vision. So if you're watching this video as a freelancer or a small design agency or someone like that, and you identify with the things that I'm talking about, I'm going to give you a few tips on what you can do to try and foster this idea of purpose within your own organization. The first thing that I recommend you do is write a mission statement. Now, so many creative agencies don't think about this kind of stuff because we're not really taught to. If I'm honest with you, I've worked for a lot of agencies and we just crack on with the work. Nobody really thinks about why we're doing this. And a mission statement can sound a little bit grandiose, okay? Big corporations have mission statements, but so do individuals, There's a thing that you're trying to achieve, some change that you're trying to affect in the world. And if you can capture that in your mission statement, it will be your guiding principle or set of principles when you take on new clients and take on new projects. Secondly, I really recommend that you identify a core constituency of people with whom you want to work with. So I've worked a lot with charities in the past, in particular small charities, the ones who I see doing great work in their communities but don't have the digital skills or capacity to do the kind of things that I think that they could achieve with my help. So that's my constituency who I help. So what I would encourage you to do is work out the people that you want to help, who they are and how you can help them, and make sure that that ties back to the mission statement as well. And lastly, I would encourage you to actually live your values. Okay, so once you've established that mission and that core purpose and you've decided who it is that you want to work with, the task then begins with saying no to things that don't align with that mission and with those people that you want to help. Okay? Now this can be quite scary in the short term. You might worry about short-term cash flow issues, things like that. But what I've found is if you really focus down on establishing a real business model as a design agency, you will inherently find purpose in the work that you do. You'll find the right people to work with, you'll do a great job, and you'll be a lot happier and financially rewarded for it. I hope that was helpful.